So you want to know how you can successfully make more money charging for content. You want to break into UGC, you want to create content for brands. Here are 3 of the things that I wish other people told me before I broke into this. Number 1 is you have to prepare to take things at a lower rate, so that way you can build a portfolio and climb to be able to charge more. I know it feels like, man, I want to be charging what this person's been doing, but I've done over 1,000 UGC videos to date, and I had to start low and take projects that were significantly cheaper, and now I get to really call the shots and charge whatever I want. And it was because I consistently built up my skills, my experience, and my track record for content that performs. The second thing is I wish that I knew is that there are different styles of videos. And it's really important that you understand the different styles. There are things like face to camera with quick cuts for TikTok. There's things like a how-to, demonstration, lifestyle, unboxings that are a little bit slower with more detailed shots, with more voiceovers. And so those might require a little bit more of a creative eye or editing. And there's all kinds of things in between. There's faceless videos. There's all kinds of things. And getting experience and kind of dipping your toe into all of them is huge, because you will land on a few that kind of become your bread and butter. And those are the ones that you can pitch yourself to brands or say, this is the type of video that I do really well that sells. And then you can find yourself creating more of that certain type of video, but you don't know what you're really good at or where you shine until you really dig into that. Like for me, scripted videos that sound natural, like, is my forte. And yes, I do all kinds of other types of videos too, but that is where I really shine. And then number 3, let's say a brand provides you a brief or a brief with not much guidance, but you have creative ideas. Big piece, number 1, is if a brand is giving you vague or kind of like unsure or mixed messaging, always message them to clarify before you create, because in their mind, they're interpreting and visualizing something in a certain way. And if you visualize it differently and take action, you're gonna have to redo it, because then based on what you create, they'll basically explain better what they should have explained better the first time. So rather than filming and allowing that to create the questions that the client needs to answer, if you just ask them questions up front, such as, hey, based on this example video you sent me, what do you like about it? Or what elements do you want me to emulate from this video? You said blank in the brief. What do you mean by that? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Is this what you mean, or do you mean something else? Don't be afraid to ask questions, because honestly, it keeps you from having to reshoot things way more times. And then kind of to piggyback off that, let's say you have a really awesome idea that you'd love to execute. You can absolutely message the brand and say, hey, from my experience, I've seen this work really well. What do you think? Or you can shoot the version they're asking for and your version and send both to the brand, which I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of work, Kayla. But here's the key. If you know your idea is going to work really well, they might not know it. Remember, you're the creative visionary. A lot of the times the people messaging you are not the creative visionaries. They are just the people kind of passing along a message that gets kind of chopped up and loses its passion along the way. But the worst thing they can say is no, and let's say they don't take action on the video that you sent over. You could use it for your portfolio or something else, but what you will likely find is when you take initiative to say, hey, I know what will sell better for you based on my experience, those brands are going to be a lot more likely to work with you and rehire you on a retainer basis, because they see, ooh, she's got vision, she has ideas, we'd love to be able to tap into those, and brands will pay good money to tap into those. Go ahead and comment below this video. Let me know what questions you have about UGC, user-generated content, and getting paid by brands to create video content. I'd love to be able to answer them for you. And of course, the links to work with me in different ways where you can learn how to make money by creating content for brands. All that good stuff is down in my Stan store. And I'm so excited to see you in the next video.